Forgot to unmute.
How do you know for sure?
Stop texting me. Why is it making
Know for sure. How do you know for sure? How do you ever really know? You're one of us. Sure. How do you ever really know?
Oh, look. It's me. Gary in 5, 4, 3. Huh? It's 2 seconds off. Of course, she was already there.
How do you ever really know?
Shit's falling apart. That's what I know.
You're one of us.
What's up, Gary?
You're one of us.
Oh, SeAth's running late. I was trying to wait, but man, it's getting, way into the show. Can you see that? I broke the handle. Can't really see it in my Wonder Woman glass. Or Wonder Woman jet glass. You know how Wonder Woman's jet was invisible? So is my cup. See that? For those of you that don't know, Gary, he knows. I was gonna have Al sit up here so he came in, but he said, "Nah, man, I'm playing guitar, man. Fuck with me." Say this slow instead of fast, because I got nothing to say. Oh. That's what I was trying to tell him. He's like, I forgot. It's unacceptable. Anyway, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the Outhouse podcast, its affiliates, the guests, or even us. It's just for entertainment purposes only.
It's a
Looky there.
bunch of jokes.
It took me that long to say that right after I texted you. I've been...
Really?
No.
I'm about to say, dang, you've been saying that forever. Sorry I'm late,
Can
man.
the audience ask questions? Absolutely.
What's good, everyone?
Yeah, Gary, as long as somebody's watching the comments. 'Cause when Jada was here, Gary had a bunch of questions and answers and all kinds of shit, but we was so involved in conversation, we forgot about the comment section.
Literally.
333.
It's hard because it was so constant. There was no time to turn back and look.
The hell happened to you? You forget today was Wednesday?
Yeah, literally.
I said to her, I was like, man, I said, man, I hope he's...
I was like, Tom's calling me this time of night. What does he want? And I'm like, oh, man, oh my gosh. Man, my life has been a whirlwind lately.
Turtle.
I went and shot a music video for KP.
Yeah.
And it turned into like a 2-night thing because I started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and he wanted me to spend the night. It took so long. I ended up leaving at like 4 a.m.
Did you do the camera work?
Yeah. And I edited it and everything. I'm still working on it. It's almost done. I'll show you. By far the best video I've ever done, even for myself.
It's a lot easier when you're not the artist.
I guess. I don't know, man. I fell in love with this video. I'm like, wow. I wish I could do that for my video. Like, I wish I could be the filmer, the whole thing. Wow. And it was a crazy situation because he had some buddies come down from Youngstown, and they were actual gang members.
Oh, not the gang members.
Yeah, dude, I got involved in some, like, just rolling around with it. We didn't do anything. Just rolling around with them.
You have a red handkerchief or a blue one?
Red.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. And they had lots of guns.
That's the real shit, boys.
They had lots of drugs.
I bet.
I scrapped with one of them.
From Detroit, man.
I scrapped with one of them. He was armed when I scrapped with him. I thought
Gary
he was
said Eminem wouldn't be late.
I don't know. Probably not, though. He's got managers to tell him. I got the text like 2 minutes after 8.
I forgot to turn Al up after the intro.
All right, I got the comments on.
I was going to have Al sit there until you came, and then he's like, yeah, okay. And then he comes out and he goes, I just want to play guitar.
Well,
okay.
At least you tried, you know?
Oh, you didn't even get past the doorway.
Nah, I'm all right. I'll just be back here.
I said, you want to come in there and bullshit till Seth gets here? Yeah. And he comes in here and he goes, nah. Here, I said, he gets right to the doorway. It's like, damn, son, drums are a little loud, eh?
Dude, my sister started learning guitar, and she's been trying for 20 years to learn guitar. It's because it's in the family. But she's never had one and spent time with it. She just plays around with it, you know? Mm-hmm. And she's finally actually learning. She was playing and singing for me.
Nice.
I was like, wow.
That's cool.
That was huge, man. We got to hang out and play some music together. That was nice. I helped her set up the Halloween party that we're having. It's down in Sharesville on Saturday.
What the fuck you say?
Halloween party?
Eminem voice text. What are you talking about? I don't know what that means.
I saw Eminem and I thought that was the one that said, wouldn't be late. Eminem voice text. Oh, because he said Eminem with the spelling of it. And he was using voice to text.
Oh, we didn't care. we got the point.
When you have to clarify, it makes it more confusing.
Right.
Imagine doing that on text. And you just go back and forth. With a girl, they'd be mad.
Text. Shit, just got loud.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, you know. It's because it's not voice and it's not emotion whenever you text. It's easy to misinterpret.
Mm-hmm.
Texting can be fatal, folks, in the dating game.
So yeah, you and Gary missed out on a good camping trip this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we had a blast.
Dang. I kind of went camping in Sharesville.
Yeah.
We stayed down there on the cots, and it's in a warehouse. It's not outdoors, but the outdoors is right there, and we're able to go out there anytime.
It was crazy because both nights, the first night, the second night was even worse, but it was like misty, but it was so heavy that it was, when it was it was falling out of the trees like rain. It sounded like it was raining, but it wasn't raining. It was crazy, but
wow.
And then the second night, it was so heavy because I had to get up and pee like 30 times this Saturday night, and it was the mist was so heavy you could just see it falling, and like I said, it wasn't rain. It was just a thick, like foggy mist, dude. It was wild looking. I never seen nothing like it, really, to be honest with you. And I imagined it to be, in my mind, when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, this must have been what it looked like pre-flood in the Bible times, because before the flood it didn't rain. Most people don't realize that. It didn't rain before the flood. That's why everybody, when Noah said, oh, I'm going to build this boat because it's going to rain, they laughed at him because they'd never experienced rain.
And you'd see the fog and mist because it's evaporating.
And then that's why I think, in my opinion, why back in them days they lived 800-900 years, because they was blocked. All them UVs, them damn UVs got blocked out.
Oxygen was clear, disease was less.
Well, there wasn't none.
Yeah.
There wasn't no disease.
Yeah.
There wasn't no processed foods. It was all as fresh as could be. You know what I mean? Nothing was tainted.
What they're trying to get back to, the pure race.
Until the fallen ones came. That's when everything got...
Dude, do you watch Whistling Diesel? Whistling Diesel on
You mean just
YouTube?
Whistling Dixie.
I gotta show you him. You'll probably like him because he's a truck guy. He's a kid, but he is reckless. I'm talking he'll take $1 million and burn it reckless. And he just got one of those AI robots, an $80,000 robot.
Crazy.
Abused the crap out of this thing, dude.
I think I might have seen... Did he hit it with a truck?
Yeah.
I just seen that it popped up on my shit today, but I didn't watch it. It says, I bought an AI robot and hit it with a truck or something. I was like, what? I was going to go back and look at that.
Yep, it's crazy. He makes it run with a katana at them. He gives it a gun. It is very scarily durable. I mean, it trips all the time. The video is faked a lot, so I don't know what all it was said to do and what it actually did. But when it would trip on like a curb, it corrected itself.
Oh, yeah.
Better than a human would. It was crazy.
Absolutely.
But then they had other instances. It would run down the hallway and just like flat face fall. So I don't know if they told it to do that or if it did it on its own. But yeah, dude,
I would
that thing
say
is
they
crazy.
probably told it to do that because they're really programmed not to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're, like you said, you ain't gonna. I seen a clip of this dude like martial arts fighting one. This thing was kicking this dude's ass, dude. It wasn't taking no shit.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was doing the martial arts right back at it, dude. It was, dude didn't have a chance.
Wow.
I'll tell you that.
That's crazy.
Because you know what I mean. Because you're not gonna break them steel parts and shit or whatever. That robot could fuck you up. Dude,
Oh
if it
yeah,
wanted to.
easily.
Quick.
It was. He had it running through doors just to see like how easy it was.
You know, once they get a whole bunch of them out there, and that little red light comes on, because y'all seen the movie. It's going to be
part of
trouble.
the movie was in it just for jokes. Like, is there ever a reason to break into another human's home? And they're like, well, if they're dying. And then it showed a clip. It was like, they said it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how, you know.
And that's nothing.
Surely they put some type of protocol in the coding when they make those things, you know what I mean? But sooner or later, they're going to figure out how to reroute and break that protocol, man. They're you know what I mean? It just keeps getting smarter and smarter and smarter. It doesn't get stupid. It doesn't smoke weed or drink beer or
it's pretty much inevitable.
or
It's going to
smoke
figure
that
out
crack.
how to hack itself, you know?
It doesn't have any flaws. And then once it figures all that out and realizes that we're the pieces of shits that we are to this planet, it's going to be like, wait a minute, you guys are
You're not made of metal.
not that. They're just going to be like, well, you guys ain't worth keeping around. You're not doing nothing for anything. You're just raping and pillaging the planet, polluting this motherfucker, shooting each other, killing each other. The fuck good are you?
Eventually. And that's not even what's scary, man. Have you seen the police dogs? Man. Tyler Oliveira did a thing with those, and those are insane.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 8 cameras on them, so you can see every direction of wherever you want. They're indestructible, so you're not stopping it. The durability and mobility of this thing is just, man, nuts. And then they have a drone follow it on top of that.
Right.
Usually. Just to investigate places that they don't want to like take a human body.
Can't blame them there.
If them things would have turned alone, it would be a rampage with just one of those. 4 limbs is always better than 2 anyway. So, given it the animal concept, it's already more powerful than a human.
Gary said something about some AI programs that they tried to shut down refused to turn off.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
You know, it's funny because, you know, when we always get under the alien and religion topic and shit like that, that I always say there's other life out there, whatever, but I've heard from more than one source. I've heard from a lot of sources that supposedly been off or whatever, and out of this badass universe, Earth truly is one special planet. Apparently there's no other planet out there that has the diverse plant life and animal life as Earth. Yeah. Other planets have a couple animals and some plants, but not like we do. Like, we got rainforest, deserts, fucking all that shit, you know what I mean? And all the animals and plant life that go with all that. I guess we really truly do have an amazing planet. And then I was watching something. It was either last night or this morning. I can't remember. It might have been this morning because my shoulders hurt and that wakes me up in the middle of the night. So I got to get up and sit around and watch some shit. But it was saying that the reason the aliens are
like interested
in us is because they've figured everything out in the universe except for the creator. And they know that there's something about humans. We got this aura apparently, and then when they like tap in, it all goes back to Jesus, and Jesus being the creator according to them. But they can't, for some reason, they're not as close like we are. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, we're in there like Flynnware, but they're not, I guess, for whatever reason.
Like animals have the sense to the weather and we don't, type thing. Like, well, that sense, like connected to.
Yeah, like we're connected to Jesus, but they're not.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, that's interesting.
Which they have their own, I guess they all have their own, like,
I mean, do you really,
or whatever, but
do you really believe that there's no life on any other planet, though?
Hell no.
There? Like Mars, definitely, yeah.
I don't know about, Mars or any in our particular
I don't know.
thing here, but, when you, especially if you go like south or like, my example is always Texas. If you go out like down there, man, because Texas is so big and open, you know what I mean? I imagine Oklahoma and Arizona and all them, when you get out to the open like that and you look up and there's no pollution, light or air or clouds, and there are so many, you can actually see the Milky Way. Like, you can see it with your naked eye, dude. It's amazing. There's so many stars. Like, you can hold your finger up in a circle and can't count the stars in it, dude. It's unreal.
Man.
And out of all that, you can't tell me that there's not other life. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion. What do I know? Some Christians believe that it's just us, and the universe floats around our flat Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
either way, it's a marvel, and almost every day I wake up. But I
will agree that yes, the Earth is special, and so are we.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I mean, the fabric of the universe, God's creation, it's truly fascinating in every facet. And if you are from somewhere that is just dirt or just water or just grass or just one element or even a different dimension, and it was vastly different, or it had a lot in it, like immersed, then yeah, I could see that, absolutely. But then you have to question, like, where did the aliens come from that they're missing that at home? Like, are they on the dry planet? They're inside of the dirt. They're in tunnels right now because that's the easy way to live.
Actually, that's another one I've seen where supposedly they ain't even in outer space. They're in the Earth.
Yeah. Well, ancient civilizations have been seen to come from underground a lot. And that's because the air is not safe to live for one reason or another. And on an external planet,
I forget where the hell that is.
It's the only way to live.
There's like this, they found these underground cave things. It's like this whole city that would hold like 100,000 people and shit. And there was like this altar and all this shit, man. It was crazy.
Yeah. I've seen lots of videos like that.
I actually watched one about a week ago where these two dudes went hiking in the Grand Canyon. And they went back in one of them places where you're not supposed to be in or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got abducted by this unknown tribe, supposedly. This is all according to the guy that actually made it back, but he was gone for, I forget. I want to say a few years, like 3 years he was missing, and everybody
wow.
thought they was both dead. But what had happened is these cats was living in these caves underneath, and they took these dudes as prisoners, and they was describing these people that lived there, this tribe, is very ritual and very like they didn't fuck around. They'd get punished, you know what I mean, if they did not do like the one dude tried to escape and they caught him and they burned him alive.
Holy
They're
crap.
like they tied him to the stake and lowered him down into this damn fire pit and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that's what dude said, and then
That's it made me think of that term, uncivilized.
yeah, and he was there for so long that he forgot who he was, like his name and all this shit.
Oh, wow.
But the one thing he did do was he was noticing when it would have a storm or whatever that there was water dripping in and some of the foundation was cracking and all this shit, and somehow he figured out during this big rainstorm he made it collapse to be able to escape, and he got out of there somehow or whatever, like 3 years later. And
is he able to track like the location down?
yeah,
where
they
he
did.
was? They did.
They did track it down, and they found exactly what he was talking about. They didn't find no people though, but they found evidence of somebody there, and all these like
the tunnels and stuff.
Yeah, he said in these caves there was like spots dug out on the rocks where they would sleep, and that altar and all that shit. Apparently they found all that shit.
Man,
But these cats was gone.
that's crazy. I could believe it.
And they was talking about it was like a tribe, you know what I mean, wearing, you know, animal skins for clothes and all that type of shit. It's pretty wild.
Tyler does those stories on the cannibals, and I've seen other people do a couple stories on them. There's one specific tribe that used to eat humans, or still does, no one knows. And they go and visit them, and they basically expose them on YouTube all the time.
What?
It's always the same act. It's the same tribe.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and it's the same guide too.
Uh-huh.
The guide knows what he's doing. He's like part of the tribe.
Right.
What is this? Yeah, Tyler Oliveira investigated them too.
I just watched him actually earlier today. He was on that over there by I don't know. It's that city that's out on the water. Not Thailand. Shit, I can't remember.
City in the water, Atlantis.
No. This is real. These people live out in these shacks that are all on these stilts, whatever.
Okay.
It's this big old city, and apparently they have all been somehow where the countries they came from, they can't go back, and they can't get citizenship nowhere, so they're all in this water in this big crazy looking city thing. And all they eat is fish. That's all they do is fish and eat and whatever. I don't know. It's kind of a weird deal.
I think I did see something about that at one point. It's been a while. But can you imagine? Can you imagine that?
No, I couldn't.
No.
Ain't no way. For one thing, I can't eat fish and stuff because I'll be vomiting, but I wouldn't even like that because when you get one of them tropical storms coming through there, boy, or whatever.
I was just thinking that too. I was like, man, I wonder how they hold up against the ocean. So it's the most powerful weapon.
It's off the land somewhat. Like you can see where the land is, so maybe they go to the land or for something to batten the hatches. I don't know.
Gary said a whole bunch of stuff.
How are you describing?
He said his dog has gas. But he said what you're describing sounds like it took 3 years to set up.
Oh, yeah, you never know, but the dude looked completely different from the pictures that they took when they went camping and when they were showing the shit when they found his ass. I mean, dude was looking rough, bro. Trust me, I wouldn't think he would try to fake something like that. Dude was tore down from the floor down.
Did he have like a camera on him or something that he took photos?
No.
Oh.
When they started the trip, they did.
Oh, okay.
And then, because they got attacked from behind and knocked out, and when they woke up, they was locked up in these caves somewhere or whatever. But
yeah. I thought you were saying there was like a before and after. I was like, oh, that would be wild.
No, whenever they rescued him and shit, you know, the pictures they took of him when they rescued him, it looked like, what the hell was that dude? Plane crash, fucking dude. I can't even think of the damn movie with Wilson.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, what was the movie?
Stranded on an Island.
Yeah. That's dumb. I can't believe I can't think of that.
Castaway.
He looked like him at the end of it, man. He was all skinny and long beard and shit.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
Hey, you could fake some extravagant stuff. You just have a big brain, and you have to be really smart. It ain't easy to survive.
And supposedly they didn't just go find it. They had to really look to find what he was talking about. Yeah.
I mean, you don't just get lost, you know, in an easy to find place. I had a little bit of building experience.
It might have been somewhere around there.
It wasn't really building experience as much, but
and then earlier he said something about
Cambodia has lots of floating
cities. What would you
cities.
telling us to come from humans?
Cambodia.
What were the aliens got their information from? Well, if they've been around for a long time, then they've figured it out.
I didn't even see that.
The key to the universe, my son, is mathematics. If you figure out mathematics, you've got it all figured out. It's all ones and zeros.
Oh, we were just talking about binary code. Why we were talking about binary code, I forget. But it was something.
Us was earlier?
No.
Oh,
me and my sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
1 0 0.
Very important to the universe as well.
SOS.
We talked about a whole lot.
I'd let you hear that.
What?
And get the words up. When we're done, I'll have to pull that up. It's a Rush song, and it's about these androids on the run. It's almost as if it's a song about R2D2 and CP3O. It's kind of weird, but the way he describes the whole story and the chorus is code. The chorus goes 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 SOS 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 in distress. It's pretty cool. How he words it, and the music's awesome to it.
Wow. Yeah, that would be interesting.
That's one thing about Rush, man. Their lyrics is some deep shit, boy. Neil used to write some heavy lyrics, man. And a lot of times their music would go with the lyrics, you know what I mean? It would be, there's coffee over there, by the way.
I was thinking about it this whole time. I just didn't want to get up yet. But I have been thinking about it the entire time. That's how I am. I also went to the doctor's today, and I told him about my coffee addiction. He didn't make me feel too good about it.
Well, I would have read it, but it took me 20 times, and I still don't get it because it says, what would you telling us has come from humans? Where are the aliens that got just from the period? Info from period. So if you would have talk and text right.
I got to scroll all the way up here. What am I talking about?
It's like 3 comments up, 4 comments up. What were you telling us? Sound like he's talking in Japanese. He's like, what are you telling us?
I haven't seen him say the word aliens one time on my comments.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments up. Right after the one, did you see where NASA found a meteor floating around? It's worth billions of dollars.
Right after that,
quad billions.
Right after that, it's the comment that says, my dog has gas and it smells like shit. Look.
Wow. That's crazy. Look on mine. Did you hit all comments?
Yeah, I did.
Just look.
close it and open it. That's weird.
It's not up there either, though. That's kind of weird. It's only on my phone. It's not up in the comments on the computer.
I'm still not getting it. From what you were describing, my dog.
That's the, it's right underneath.
Oh, I got it. I refreshed and had to hit all comments again. That's wild. It's because he said aliens.
Yeah.
I could not see that word, that specific word. I was looking for that. That's weird. Yo, they really don't want it popping out. I wonder, imagine like you watch it on somebody else's phone. Every time we said alien, it bleeped out. Yeah. That would be crazy. Man, we had some instances down at the building talking about government. Listen. Whew. I feel like someone was on foot for us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was wild, man. We were talking about some really deep stuff. And there was something messing around outside. We have cameras all over.
I can tell you this, that when you get to talking crazy...
Oh, yeah. 1,000,000%. That's what I mean. We had our phones on us the whole time.
Because the certain somebody that I talk to once in a while that has the above top clearance shit had when they was in there.
Yeah.
We got to drop them and go out somewhere, turn the music up, leave them there, or he ain't saying shit. And normally he won't say nothing anyway. I got to get him doing some things before he'll... But he don't tell nothing, though.
My cousin's...
I got to ask questions, and he'll answer my questions. He won't give information out, but if I ask the right question, he'll give me the answer for it.
My cousin is really, really, really high tech. He made a website, which is phenomenal, because he made a website when websites were like, when you make them, just create them out of thin air, I guess. But similar to Facebook before Facebook ever came out. This guy's a techie. He knows how it works. Mm-hmm. Tell me why every computer he has ever had, he covers every single camera on it. Every single one. He knows, you know? Mm-hmm. And he's very paranoid about it. See, me not so much. I know, but I don't really care. Like, I'm no threat, and everybody knows that. Right. I can share information, but nobody that I share that information with
Most thing they're seeing you doing is touching yourself, right?
Right. You can watch that all you want. I wish I got a cut out of the OnlyFans, but all right.
Right?
What are we talking about? But we were talking about...
We fucked up you surfing through Pornhub and see yourself on there.
We were talking about the... I'm blanking now. The beginnings of Yeshua. It was very heavy stuff, and it was getting crazy. Like, you could feel almost like a presence. Like, you know, you get scared. You talk about ghosts. You get scared. You could feel that, but then there was physical noises, and there was somebody messing around. There was something. It was an animal or somebody, but the cameras didn't catch anything, and it's surrounding the whole property. And it was right there. The security lights came on in sections. Like, this thing ran, dude. It was wild.
Could have been a little, like a raccoon or
it could have
some
been.
Shit like that.
It could have been anything. But we were in the deep talks of it. And then, to make the story even funnier, my sister's phone wouldn't work at all. The music played a song by itself. And my phone wouldn't allow me to send a text to my dad, which was what we were talking about. Which is all coincidental at the same time. So, and then I told my sister, she was like, it's not the government. I was like, oh yeah, explain this.
Now, I think the first night, Friday night we was down there was this crazy scream way off in the distance. It kept going off, but I talked to somebody and they convinced me that it was probably a fox. Because they said it sounds like a little girl screaming. And I was like, that's kind of what it sounded like.
Oh, wow.
But because of all that dew and because it sounded like it was raining and it was so far away that it was like you could hear it, but you couldn't hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you could tell that it was a scream, but you couldn't really.
It was probably muddy too, like through the bouncing. Yeah.
And then
That'd be scary.
I think it was the next night, Saturday night. We seen a UAP, one of those ones that come across. It's a light, and then it gets real bright, and then it goes back down and goes a little bit, and then disappears.
What is that? Like a satellite?
Oh hell no! It ain't no satellite.
Oh.
It's too low. It's flying approximately about the same height as a jet. Normal flight path.
A UAP?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's the new word for UFO.
Okay, alright. A UAP. Got it.
But them are the ones that me and Larry's been seeing for the last few years. Because every time, like Larry sees them a lot more, he'll be like, "Oh, there goes one," and everybody will look up. And if it's just me and him, we'll just both be like, "There it is," and we'll watch it. But if there's other people around that's never seen it, he'll be like, "Watch, this thing will go across the sky. It'll light up real bright, get dim, and then disappear." And then when it does it, everybody's like, "What the fuck? How'd you know it was going to do that?" Like, well, because we've been watching these things for 2 years. I don't know what they are, but that's what they do. I don't know what to tell you. I got trauma. What else do I don't know.
Dang, that's wild.
I'll be out in them UVs too long.
That happened down at the campground?
Yeah.
Dang. Is that also where you see the stars really good? Are you talking about?
Yeah, you can see them pretty good down there. You can't, but the problem with it is you can only see a certain section because you're down in the mountain, down in the holler. You know what I mean? You can't see like I was saying, like in Texas, you can see from horizon to horizon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There, you could only see like a certain spot.
Yeah, it's blocked off by the trees and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
In Texas, just, I don't know. There just seems to be, I don't know if it's because it's closer to the equator, but man, like I said, you literally can see the Milky Way. That cluster, like it looks like a cloud going across space with just 1 billion stars in it. It's wild looking, man.
That's in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure if you go to any southern state, but most of the ones clear up to Arkansas got trees and hills and all that shit. Once you hit Texas, everything flattens out, clear out to till you hit the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about like where a good view from, or like bucket list type
probably
thing.
if you went straight west, and Indiana would probably be a decent. I don't know, but like I said, the further south you go, the closer to the equator. I don't know why that.
What is it? Alaska or Antarctica that has the northern lights? It's Alaska.
Okay. Yeah, Canada. Yeah, all that.
Bucket
shit.
list would be Alaska because you can see the stars just good.
You can see them in Canada.
In Canada?
Yeah, I mean you can see them here really, but really good in Canada.
Really?
And then,
The
of
northern
course,
lights?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I don't know what the deal is in Alaska, but a lot of times Alaska's got 24-hour sun. Like, or just a couple hours of night.
Oh yeah, isn't it like a month or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, hello, flat earthers. Hello. 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 Explain that one. I never even thought, because, I don't know, I didn't want to go to them stupid
It was
asses.
me crying because I couldn't go. Gary was in the woods. He was the fox.
Yep.
That's interesting because I've heard the little girl scream before, and I've always pinned it off as puckwedgies, which is a demon that lurks in the woods, and it calls to you in forms of empathy, whatever you feel bad for in distress.
Uh-huh.
And man, if there was a real one, it'd probably be smart enough to do animal noises, because I go after an animal before I would a human.
Right.
It's scary,
Gary
dude.
was saying what I was talking about earlier about the aliens. He was agreeing with that, was what he was talking about and other shit. And then he said he used to believe that they was listening to us through the TV, but he goes, I know they are through the phones, because he said when you mention shit, then you get ads that pop up, which, yeah, absolutely.
1,000,000%. They know much. They know it's scary.
How do you think?
I'm going to grab coffee.
Of course your phone's listening. How do you think when you're sitting there and they go, "Hey Siri" or whatever, "Hey Google" or whatever, and it pops up, and you say, "Of course." How's it gonna know? Because it's listening. It's got to be listening. You know what I mean? For you to be able to do that and make it operate like that, you'd have to definitely have. It's damn sure listening to us.
They had a mass riot whenever they come out with all Samsung televisions.
Gotta give me a refresh. I can still talk.
Had a camera in it that watched you. To the TVs. We have cameras. That's different. That's just a camera. If it's on or off, whatever. A TV's not supposed to have a camera. We can't even access the features of the camera on the TV. But they admitted that it's in there.
Get some more
and when
coffee.
they did, everybody was returning their TVs, covering it up with tape. To this day, my dad has a furniture shop, and he'll get TVs in there from people with the
tape
little,
on it?
yeah, with tape covered on
Crazy.
it. Yeah, because that's how paranoid people are. I mean, you have to realize.
You can't blame them though.
Everybody has to realize you're born with a social security number.
They got your
are
ass.
the product, bro. Why are you stressing? Why are you stressing that you're being watched? I mean,
Well, if you ain't doing no conspiracy shit, they ain't watching you.
exactly. If you're stressed out that you're being watched, you're probably doing something you probably shouldn't be doing. Me, however, see, just like Tom here, we do important things where we speak publicly and we do music, and that is a message for people. So we have to watch what we say.
That's what I was gonna say. We're you know what I mean. If we get too, how you want to say, what would that be?
Deep.
If you get too many people following you, and you
become
change shit, they'll take you out.
An independent thinker. Tyler announced himself as an independent thinker, and I was like, ooh.
Who?
Tyler Oliveira.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, that guy is... if he really finds any kind of, truth that they don't want revealed, he's done. Because he is in the deep of it, man.
Oh, yeah, he does some crazy shit.
Exposing everything.
Didn't he go to Epstein Island and run around that thing? Him and that other dude with the drone?
I think so, yeah. He definitely went to the Owl, the Hollywood city, where they sacrifice babies and stuff.
Oh, shit, I can't think of it now. You messed me up when you said sacrifice.
He went to the border.
Babies.
He crossed the border with people to see the process and documented the whole thing.
It's in Nevada and Oklahoma. Yeah, I've definitely seen the Oklahoma skies.
I'm blanking too. I can't think of what that place is called.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's dark for 30 days in Alaska. Yeah, no sun.
Let me make this closer.
Fat. Why don't you just stick it on the other side of the phone?
Because I was, and it was falling.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Said, please help me, I'm falling.
I'll put it on there anyway, though.
What's he?
Because I realize my phone case is facing that.
Huh.
That's not my phone case, okay, guys?
Sure. Little flowers.
Nobody's ever questioned it, but I know that people have thought stuff about it.
Tell you what, it was pretty warm down there again, too.
Yeah?
But I tell you what.
It was pretty hot today.
One of our campers brought, we make this bathroom because last time Gary has this toilet thing, we put bags in it and use the bathroom and then
convenient.
we pop up one of those 10x10s with sides, put that in there, and then we had this thing that you could put water in a bucket and hit the button and there's like a shower. Man, heated up some water on the fire, dude, put that in there. Dude, I went in and took just a real quick shower. That shit was so hot, I had to add cold water to it, bro. And I'm in the woods taking a hot shower, dude. It was unbelievable.
Dang.
That shit was crazy, man. I would have never thought.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Now we got another place to go to after my buddy Dennis. We go down there, and he lives in Senecaville.
Okay, where's
And it's right there by Cambridge.
Okay.
I think it's right after Cambridge, about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. But he's got a spot on a damn lake. We go camping about the same size area, he says, and we can go fishing and everything else. I'm like, dude, it's the end of the year, and you're just not telling me this?
Yeah.
Because not only that, Senecaville is right there by Salt Fork, which is major Bigfoot country.
Oh, yeah, that too. It's just a nice area in general. Salt Fork's dope. Ooh, I keep yawning. I'm on a binge of being tired because I was on like a 5-day binge of partying, working. 5 days of working, no sleep.
You said there's one of them thermal carrots out there in my yard sale table you could have for your coffee hot and at the table. Oh, I got one over there, a thermos, if that's what you're talking about. It's just we got the coffee pot there, and believe it or not, I don't know, there's something weird about when I don't care what it is you put on an open fire, it just tastes better. And we perked this coffee on an open fire. I bought a camp percolator coffee pot thing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. I didn't even use sugar. It was damn good just with some cream in it. Damn good coffee.
Dang. What was you was creating something out of a coffee can you was talking about?
Oh, fucking Gary's ass was supposed to come down and show me how to make a heater, but he never did.
Oh.
I got him sitting there.
Oh, okay.
I was going to take them down there too and use them because we had them Castle Donington down there this time. Big ass tent.
Nice. You figured out that shower situation too, because I think last time we talked, you didn't have that figured out yet.
No, I was taking a bucket down to the creek, dumping it over. Now let me tell you what, yeah, it worked, but it's a shocker every single time. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. But
it was hot as shit the last time we went. I mean, it was hot, and that just was like almost refreshing.
Yeah. We had a little bag that went on our bus, and it held quite a bit of water, but you had to wait all day for it to heat up in the sun because it had like a black exterior that would heat up. Right.
And then it had one of them little squirters that hang down from it.
Yeah, and the pressure was garbage.
Right.
It was something. We're like, all right, well, don't feel much cleaner.
We had some of those too.
Hopping in the creek.
That was just for like washing your hands off and shit.
Yeah, that'd have been better than a shower, that's for sure. And we never did get one of them pop-up showers. It's lucky that we chose campgrounds.
Water down my coffee.
No one was. What?
I don't water down my coffee. What you talking about, Wiz?
That's me. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm sitting here doing this, and y'all... Ew. It's hot, okay?
It ain't that hot. You see me drinking it. He's just a wuss.
It's true. It's true.
But I tell you what, that shit was hot off that fire. We have to leave it set for a good 5-10 minutes or whatever. Probably 10 minutes or so.
Oh, I bet.
Even after you pour it into the cup, we had to leave it set out.
I used to cook on fire all the time. We were cooking, anything had to sit for so long, especially the pans, because they couldn't go right back on the counter. The counter was wooden.
It sucked, though, because we had to go, by the time we got our shit together and everybody got off work and we had to head down there, time we get there, it was dark, and we had to set our shit up at night, but Dennis had this big-ass, badass light he was able to use. But it's pretty cool because we pass his work up, and his work's got an ice machine, so we just fill up a bunch of coolers full of ice for free.
Yeah. That's nice.
Hell yeah. And then a bunch of pallets for wood. Cut them up.
Oh, yeah. Got all the wood you need, all the ice you need.
Well, at first we
Need the
didn't have
food.
all the wood because we was completely loaded when we got down there. We didn't really have no room for it. And he was talking about prior to that, taking the truck from the job and going down there. We was going to load it up and drop it off, and then he's going to bring the truck back and all this other shit. But then he was like, so we went down there. We took I think I cut up a few pieces and put it in his car. And then the next day, we had burnt that up. That was Friday night, and about halfway, a little bit through Saturday, we was out of wood. And these people come down the road, and they stopped right down the road from us and jumped out and start grabbing wood and putting it in their car. And I'm like,
Your wood?
no, I mean just wood off the side of the road, but it's right down from our camp. You know what I mean? There's a campsite there. The wood's cleaned up. You know, every time somebody camps there, they grab all the dead wood and burn it up. There ain't no dead wood around there.
Yeah.
So you got to travel down the road. Well, these cats, I don't know where they came from. It's basically like they're stealing our wood. You know, it's like I was like, Dennis, we better go get down here and get whatever we can before these cats come back, and we got to go wherever the hell they're at, try to find wood.
Yeah.
So we went and did that, and then
And
he ended up.
There you go.
And
Like,
then he's a beer drinker, so he's like, oh, I bought a beer. So he goes to go get beer. He comes back with his trunk full of wood. It's like, sweet. And we sat
for the
there.
pallets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, there was this big, heavy sumbitch that was there that I was going to grab when we was there Friday night, but it was just way too, it was a monster. And plus we had all our gear, you know what I mean, on the way down.
Yeah.
So when he went back to get beer, his car was empty, so he went up there and cut some bunch of firewood up and threw it in his trunk. And one of them was that monster-ass pallet, man. This thing fucked the one half. We cut it in half, and half of it burnt all night long, man. It was it had this big-ass, like, thick oak, almost as long as this table, and it's probably 5 inches thick.
Oh yeah.
About probably
like a 4x4.
I don't know, 10 inches wide. No. It was like a shit. It was like a 4 inches thick by 10 inches wide by almost as long as his tail. It was a big ass chunk. That's what I'm saying. It was like a log. It burned all night long. We had two of those, one from each side. We burnt that sucker.
What'd y'all eat? What'd you
All
bring
kinds
down
of
there?
shit. I had first night we had steak kebabs, and then
Cooked on the open fire?
yeah.
That had to have been good.
I got this thing that I bought from Walmart. It's got this grate, and it's just got these legs that fold out. You just let the fire die down somewhat, and have them coals and stick that there. Throw some foil on it, and boom, you're cooking. You don't even have to have a grill.
See, that sounds
Although
good.
we did, but we didn't use it.
I didn't have any means to go camping. I didn't have no money, and I didn't have no gas. That's why I went down to work with my sister to help with that.
We could have fed you hot dogs for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
I actually had extra food because, well...
See, I thought about that. I didn't want to be a leech.
But the problem with it is we didn't have nowhere to put you, really.
That would have been a problem, too. I'd have been like, I'm an extra
my
body.
shit was full.
Yeah.
If we would have went with Gary, we probably would have had room because he had a little bit more room.
Well, honestly, if I had the means, I might take my own car.
Our shit and his shit, we'd probably had his van full too.
I was gonna say I'd take my own car so I have room just in case. I'd have a place anyway.
Yeah. that from my driveway to camp is 2 hours and 5 minutes. And that's a brutal drive if you go straight through. We came back. I was hurting because when we went down there, Dennis's place, he meets us at the highway at this gas station, and that's about halfway. Now I had to get out and stretch and all this shit and go use the bathroom and whatever.
Yeah.
And come back and then we take off. But on the way back, dude, I was just trying to get home, you know what I mean? By the time we got to Canton, my back was hurting, my hip was hurting.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying.
Dude, a 20-minute trip can feel like that
But
sometimes.
Seneca is an hour. So basically from my house to Seneca Lake would be about an hour and 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
So
Well, I
we
just got them
might
brakes fixed.
do another one. Depends on the weather. Like maybe the third week of October, third weekend, maybe. We'll see. We'll have to.
Yeah, let me know. Keep me in mind for sure. We got the Halloween
Because
party.
It's hard to go way down there where we was, man. It's a long, gas money and everything.
For sure, yeah.
It'd be a lot easier to go down there to Senecaville. Like I said, it's only an hour, so that's half the gas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Literally.
I mean, in the
And
food,
it's on the water?
I don't ever really count. Yeah, you can go right on the lake.
Yeah. Win-win.
Right. And food, I don't ever really count that because it don't matter if you're home or where you're at. You got to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just budget in your food for down there instead of at home.
Well, I didn't have any food at home either. Yeah, I was saying the Halloween party's on Saturday, though, down there. And you're more than welcome to come out. Sherridsville.
The last
about
Saturday.
40 minutes. What?
Halloween is on Friday, so you're talking about that Saturday?
No, I think it's this Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday.
The 2nd.
Well, Dennis
Right.
is supposed to be coming up to help me get my truck fixed, so that's going to be the priority for me.
Okay.
This-
I have to
this
double check the
weekend.
date. I'm almost 100% sure on that. though.
Gary's saying all kinds of shit. What's going on here?
Seth said that's not my
Holy
phone
shit.
case. Yeah, it's not my phone case. I was there. Smoked a left-handed cigarette and we forgot about it. What? What is a left-handed cigarette?
It's a doobie.
Oh, what? That's wild.
Oh, I guess there wasn't too much. I already read it, most of it. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Oh man, I learned something else today and I forgot what it was just now.
Cool hand pump.
I learned a gang term. It means like I'll come in your house and off you.
What's that?
I'll eat your food.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny. So I was sitting there with him and I laughed about it and it was not a laughing manner. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Well, sorry, fellas. I didn't know what it means.
Yeah. Wild stuff, man.
I'll eat your food.
And you know what's funnier? I didn't even realize it, but it's I don't even care. It would have probably changed my opinion on it somehow, but I wouldn't have cared. I found out while I'm editing the song that it's all about me.
All about you?
Yeah, it's KP's diss track to me, dude.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It was wild. Be on the lookout for KP's new single coming out. Probably called Kill You. That might be what it's called. And it's wild. The video
What
is
camera
good.
did you use?
I used my GoPro. I filmed everything on that. I did my whole adventure down the river with the GoPro, and it turned out really well.
Well, GoPros are good cameras.
So I was like, yeah, I wonder how to do. I did low lighting exposure the entire way through. And I don't think I've ever done that except for with my
So
one video that I did.
Where'd you do it, and what was the concept?
I did it at my warehouse, and it was like the abandoned-esque. Honestly, there wasn't much story to it. The only story that there was, he didn't want to do a story. He just wanted to go, and working with the client is like, I got to get this before he's twisted. And so we started out with a story. He comes into the warehouse, and he's dressed as a psychopath killer. He's got a machete and a gun, and he goes over to the victim. Well, he walks over and never gets to the victim. There's no victim. We never filmed that part. He just starts rapping. So we took that scene and then we just made it a bunch of scenes where he's rapping. He's rapping there. He's rapping in the backyard with the bonfire. He's, where else? There's more than 2 locations. There's 3. What's the other location? I can't think. Oh, I think it was at the house in the front. That's what it was. Yeah.
Nobody thought to call me.
I wouldn't have wanted anybody in that situation, man. I didn't even want to be in that situation, but I trust
He
KP.
did it with all them dudes or whatever?
Yeah.
They was in the video?
They was in it. And Bushmaster was there. Thank goodness, because he was on, he was with me. And yeah, it was wild, man. They were real gang members, and it was one kid.
Well, gang members is people, too.
I guess, yeah. I guess so. Should I say real gang members? Because maybe they knew it, but I don't know if they even participated. The one dude just kept talking about the whole time how much he wanted to get into it, and he was being initiated, and he was being treated as like a...
That shit is crazy, man. I mean...
This dude
these
was
poor
like...
young kids are getting brainwashed into that shit so easy.
This guy is walking around, a small little guy.
I want to get in here so I can get killed.
This other guy's walking beside him who's way bigger and like could easily take this dude. And this little guy is like, hey, buy this, go get this, do that. He was being his little, girl. And it was wild. And he's the one talking about like he wants to do it. He wants to get in it. He wants to catch a body. He wants to, like...
That's insane.
I know, and I got to see it, and like KP was trying to convince him not to, because that's the good guy he is, but he was also twisted. So he's sitting there lecturing him, and I'm like, it's never gonna work.
Right. You gotta pick your side, buddy.
Yeah.
You're on the good side. Oh, it's halftime.
Hey.
All right, well, we'll be back in a minute because I do have to use the bathroom and I do need another refill.
How long ago did... When you were reading the card, how long before you started the show? How late was I?
I don't know, a few minutes.
And cocaine in the back room.
We'll be back in a minute.
The second half of our program will begin momentarily, a little darker, slightly more sinister. Good times for all. Thank you and good night.
coming back, mate. That's funny. Gary was still sending comments when we went to break. He said, I drive to Florida twice a year. We stopped once on the way down at a room, but we're coming home. We don't stop. When we was on that Pokemon tour, I wasn't driving. My dude was driving. We drove straight down and straight back. The only thing we stopped for was gas and to pee a couple times. In fact, we might not even have stopped for gas. I don't know if we did. Can't remember. I guess we probably did. He says,
You'd have to.
and then he said, food don't matter. When we go camping, we all share, which that's true. We all have plenty. I guess we'll teach you how to hunt rabbits with a rock.
Yeah, I seen that.
The heater.
Oh, I want to tell you, I will be shooting the pew-pews soon and learning. My family's got a range, and I just asked them to go out and start my very first time.
He says, do you rap for Christmas?
Is that about me? I didn't know if that was about me or not.
He goes, I hate
yes,
doing
I
the...
do.
Well, good, because he hates doing the gifts, so he'll have you come over and rap 'em.
Yeah. You spelled rap wrong. That's the wrong rap. You know, when I say rap on like voice to text, it corrects it to rap, as in wrapping Christmas presents.
How's the different spelling?
RAP, rhythm and poetry. It's the acronym.
So what's the wrapping paper spelled?
WRAP.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Yep.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
By God.
Hey, dude, I got really exciting news. You want to hear it? You want me to tell the people?
Go on ahead and tell these people the news.
So, two big things.
You hear it here first.
Somebody from LA contacted me about getting signed up on a program for a contract, a month-to-month contract, where they would help, like, promote my stuff. And they're very legitimate. And they have this whole video. They have the website and everything. I skimmed through it. It's a lot to skim through. And I asked them the proper questions to find out if it's scam or if it's worth my time. He seems pretty legit, man. And $100? That's a pretty good deal. And it's like you see progress within 3 weeks or something like that, or money back.
So you pay him $100 and he just promotes you? He's a promoter?
It's a promoter. It gets you revenue streams. It rebrands you. They'll send you like different pictures that you put on your profiles. They kind of manage you. That's what it is. It's a management service. And they're the only one that has a full-time staff in California. But it seems pretty legit. I mean, the guy for sure seems legit. And he sent me a voice text too to confirm that, he's a human. And I was like, oh man, that could be something. So I'm gonna try it. It's a month,
Yeah, I mean, how you gonna get the money to him?
I'm gonna work.
No, I'm saying how you transferring it, debit card or?
I don't know. I haven't set that up yet.
I wouldn't use a debit card, because if you give him that number, he can withdraw anytime.
Yeah.
I'd use like a traveler's check or somebody else's credit card.
Yeah. I'm going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, don't just give these motherfuckers. That's the one thing good about having a credit card. If it gets frauded, they take care of it. If you use your debit card and it gets frauded, you're fucked. You're out of that money.
Speaking of weird fraud, I got a check today for $3. A check in the mail for $3 from the U.S. Bank. I have no idea who it's from. It just came to me, and I'm like, this is weird.
You should read the paperwork on it. If you cash this check for $3, you owe us $1 million.
You know how you work for someone and you get a pay stub and it says like hourly? It's like that, but there's no job, there's no listed. Where was I forget, but the one field was blank, and the rest of it was just their address, Jacksonville, Florida, and then $3.99.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida. And I was like, where have I heard
Skinner's
that?
from?
I've heard that recently from somewhere. Jacksonville, Florida, and I don't know where. So I don't know. I'm sketched to put it in the bank.
Jacksonville's, as soon as you cross the line it would be the East Coast side, not the Gulf side. You come down 77 south all the way down through there, and as soon as you cross the border, Jacksonville's right there.
Well, it come up in conversation or on a video at some point recently, and it's fresh in my mind. I just can't think of where it's from.
We was on that Pokemon tour. That was one of our last stops.
It might have been you talking about it, and it just registers in my mind.
The dudes that died in the plane crash are buried there too, right across. And ironically, it was right across the street from the mall we was working in. The cemetery. I mean, literally right across. It was like being at Mercy Hospital in the cemetery right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was trippy. We went and took pictures and all that shit.
We dug up pipe in a cemetery. We even called the boss because they're like, are you sure this is right? This is weird, man.
Dug up pipe.
Yeah, we were pulling pipe. So we were at Burger King in the parking lot.
Dig it up. I laid a pipe, son.
And the cemetery was beside it. But we had to run new pipe that went down through where the cemetery was, and nobody knew it went that direction, and it had to be pulled out and put in. But it goes from Burger King. So we did have to trench a little bit into the graveyard, and man, what a weird feeling. What a weird feeling. I dug up a graveyard. Gary said, Alex is the man. And he said, I didn't stop when we went. I just walked back in. I didn't know what you were talking about. I didn't know either.
I don't either.
But I don't know if you heard when I said I will eventually start with the pew-pews instead of rocks for rabbits. Because my family has a range, and I wanted to get interested in it.
I got him now.
Just in case you missed that part. So I won't be throwing no rocks at rabbits. And maybe people will finally stop saying I'm a joke of a rapper. Oh, man, I asked if I could flex, because if I could have posted one picture just being down there, KP would have shut the heck up. Everybody would have shut the heck up. I was surrounded by guns. Surrounded.
What picture?
In a picture I could have took with what I had down at the range.
Oh.
Yeah, at my family's range. That we don't mess around.
Well, that ain't doing you no good down there when you're sitting there surrounded by these dudes with red bandanas.
Well, I haven't personally owned one or used one yet. They have. So that's why I'm going to get taught. And
yeah,
then
you
maybe
better
invest
figure that
in one.
shit out, 'cause that's
I think I want to get a little hand
you
one.
Wanna,
yeah. If I'm gonna go big, I gotta protect myself.
It don't matter what you go. The biggest thing is knowing how to use it, and knowing it's a tool, and being comfortable with it.
Yeah.
The comfortable thing, it's got to come one with you when you use it. You know what I mean? It's just like riding a bike. You got to be so comfortable with it that you don't make mistakes.
Well, I'm a pretty good fighter. I should probably brush up on those skills, but I never did train to fight. I just fight good naturally somehow. Knock on wood. And I have pepper spray. Distance pepper spray. And it's got a laser pointer. It's pretty good. So I am protected to an extent, but I just never felt the need to invest in that or to do that. I never really wanted to. And it was just a self-reflection thing. A lot.
I'm listening to you, man. This guy's, he's
chatting it up. Blah, 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 blah,
he's like,
blah,
I
blah,
guess I'm going to have to be on the show because no one's listening to me.
We just read every comment that you typed out.
You talk.
We usually don't even do that. We just read it every comment. We keep looking at our phone.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you can't even see. I was gonna say, see the background behind SeAth, the new instruments up there. You got the banjo, the mandolin, and the ukulele up there now.
You see the uke?
Can you see it? Can't see. I can't. Well,
I can
guess
see
it. Yeah, I can see it on the. No, that's the banjo.
Oh,
The uke's up there.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Banjo.
Can't see it.
I said the wrong term.
Oh, no, you can't see it.
You can see the banjo. I don't know about over here.
Yeah, Gary said, watch out for things that sound too good to be true. That's why I was saying about how you pay for that. Because if it is a scam, you won't get cracked too hard.
Well, I'm going to look deeply into it, and I'll show you it so you can see it too. But then the other exciting news that I've decided on is I'm going to go back to America's Got Talent.
You know, that's where I was just watching some of the highlights of it and shit, and there was a few people that's been back quite a few times.
Yeah. MGK went to the talent
Prepaid
show
debit card.
in Ohio that he went to get discovered by Diddy multiple times before he ever got picked up.
Speaking of which,
And that could be my shtick.
I ended up watching this morning. It was, Steve-O from Jackass. He's got that Wild Ride podcast.
Yeah, I know Steve-O.
He just had Youngblood on there. That's a damn good show. I suggest you go watch that. But he was
Wild
talking
Ride?
about MGK
Okay.
on there.
Youngblood is close with MGK.
He's a pretty cool dude, man. Actually, after watching that show, man, I was like, wow, this dude's
MGK?
no.
Youngblood? Yeah. Youngblood is dope.
And that's what he said about MGK, that he was real cool or whatever, and he's trying to do shit for his community and this and that and the other.
He looks really cool on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard from people who knew him, can't verify it, but they said he's mean. So I don't know.
Yeah,
He looks cool.
The way he talked on there is like he's all about the people, you know what I mean? And he was like, you just have to go watch it. It's a really, really good one.
Wild Ride. I don't know if I've seen. Is that on YouTube?
Yeah,
I don't know if I've
Steve-O's
seen
Wild
that.
Ride.
I've started watching
He's in this
Steve-O's show.
motorhome and shit, and he drives around and goes to the people basically. And it just so happened that he was in Salt Lake City, and what's his name was there, and they just called him up. Hey man, and he was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" And he come in and did it for him.
That's cool.
But he was talking about Ozzy and how he got hooked up with him, which he was saying that actually he knew Kelly, and he used to hang around Kelly all the time, and he wanted her to come in and be in this video, and she goes, "Oh, I'm out with Slipknot," because she's getting married to the dude in Slipknot, and she goes, I'll get my mom and dad to come for you. He's like, cool. And he didn't even think they was going to come. And they showed up. And I guess they was in this video.
Oh.
And then that's how he met him. And he's like, Ozzy's the most coolest sumbitch you ever meet in your life. He goes, most people, when they meet their idol, they get ruined, you know what I mean? Because or whatever. And he goes, it wasn't like that at all. He was twice as good. He was as what he thought he was and more. He goes, him and Sharon both. It was really, really cool, which I've heard,
That's special.
Sharon's a bitch, but, she's all
real.
about the business, you know what I mean? So if you fucking
she's
with her
savage.
money, yeah, she's gonna be a bitch, you know what I mean? But he was saying how Pantera and Godsmack and all these bands that come up and Korn and all them through the Ozfest, how they just took care of everybody, you know what I mean? Like they really cared for the bands.
Yeah,
you know
family.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, Zach.
That's nice.
Zach became.
I was just
Ozzy's
talking about that.
player.
Well, about the rap community. I was like, I don't want to be a rapper because I don't want to hang out with the rap community.
But that was one thing he said about the difference between rock and rap. He goes, all these, because he ended up saying that, at the end of the day, he's a rocker, and that he thinks he's just gonna, of all the shit that he's done, he's probably just gonna end up in that path more or less, and still do some things, but that's his true calling, he says, or whatever. And he was, what the fuck? I just lost what I was thinking. Damn it. Oh, that's why we didn't do the second half. But he was, that dude's pretty cool, man. What was he saying? Oh, something about rap. Damn.
The rap community.
Oh, that's what it was. He was saying, glad you said that. He was saying how like the rap community, they're like, hey man, let's feature, you know, that everybody jumps on everybody's songs and all this shit. Well, meanwhile, the rock dudes are going like, what? You know why? I don't know, man. Well, you know, he goes, they're just now starting to be like, hey man, you know, and he's right. There's this weird thing with these dudes in rock bands. They all, I don't know, they got these egos or something weird, man. There's something weird, and they
rap,
just don't.
You can switch out a vocal easily and have a depth to it and a range.
But you can in rock too. I mean, they've done it. Like, for instance, Ozzy and Lita Ford, and you know, there's songs where, you know,
I mean, like
Linkin Park,
six lead guitarists on one song. Mm-hmm. That would be muddy,
right?
So that's like where my head goes, and I don't think they've really opened their mind to it could be different. Maybe, you know, I don't know, but like I feel like that's probably a big part of it.
Well, not even that. If you're going to collaborate, I mean, some of them do, but like, you got these dudes come in and sing on a track or whatever, you know what I mean, or play a guitar on a track or whatever.
I would have known
or
if
drums
Skillet
or bass.
and Nickelback did a song together. You know?
Yeah, and that's just it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, I don't know. But they are funny about that shit. I don't know. It's like, dude, you need to relax and just enjoy the shit. Motherfuckers are all uptight and worried about.
You know what I don't get? I don't, like, no offense, I don't really get bands too much. Because you are all after the same goal, I get that. But then each band member doesn't go off and do their individual thing. They stick as a band.
Well, you have to.
I think you should represent each individual as a talented individual of the band.
Well, the problem with that is when you're trying to make something of a band, you got to spend 110% doing that. And if you're it's a little easier if you're somebody. Like if you're Sammy Hagar and you join Van Halen, then you quit Van Halen, you can still be Sammy Hagar. But if you're nobody and nobody knows who you are, you got to work triple to take care of both of these. It's a business. So now you're running two businesses. And it's a lot of work, man. It really is.
Yeah.
That's why.
When I managed the band with Louis from The Spot, I managed five people. It was me, him, Steven, the drummer, and there's maybe just 4 people. But then I managed the skate team too, which was a lot of people, and I managed a parkour team too. Let me tell you, oh yeah, it gets confusing. And it's really difficult to have everybody show up on the same schedule. That's the reason that the band fell apart, because the drummer was just not ever available.
Well, we come to the terms, it's like this. We have band rehearsal on Friday at 6:30. If for some reason somebody can't make it, then you text us and let us know in the group text. If you don't hear from nobody, then it's band rehearsal on Thursday at 6:30 regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it is.
That'd have been nice. We were in high school.
Just like there's a podcast on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Hey, I've impressed myself. I just was talking to my sister about how, like, I voluntarily, little secret for you guys, when I said I would do this, I literally said to Tom, I don't think I can. I'm not very reliable. I don't know if I'll be able to show up. I want to, but I don't know if I can, and I don't want you to be mad at me and lose your friendship. And so I told him, I'll show up until I can't. And we laughed about it, but I was serious. And surprisingly, somehow I've been here consistently.
Yeah.
How long have I been on? It's been a couple months.
It's been a while. pretty much all summer, right? Coming out of fall.
Yeah. It was before I went to America's Got Talent. It was before that was planned, so it was last year of like August.
Was it?
We're
Has it been that long?
I think we just crossed a year. Now that I think about it. I think so.
I'd have to go back and look.
Because I went to LA in the snow. Yeah. So that would have been like January, February.
Huh.
Yeah, man. I can't take it to the grave. Not like that. I decided, while I'm waiting for No Life Shaq to take a look at these tracks that he might not do, I'm going to go for a second round there and be more prepared now. I did it once. I know what it's
What
like.
if he did look at him and just be like, this fucking clown?
I feel like yes. Like, ooh, that's Ohio.
Right? The corn-fed motherfucking Ohioan.
Hey, what the heck, bro?
They be crazy down on Ohio. O-H.
Ooh. Ryan Trahan was so stoked whenever he learned that. He was going to all the states and staying in an Airbnb.
Uh-huh.
And somebody told him, if you say OH, somebody else somewhere will say IO.
Uh-huh.
So he was going everywhere. OH! OH! And then he was going places. OH. You know, just real quiet. OH.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I never thought about it, but like that, but that is true. You can get somebody to respond just by saying OH.
Uh-huh. A lot of people know that too.
Now that I have
You
your
know
attention.
what's wild is how many people when we was down there in Florida, how many people I met down there that was from Ohio. I mean, I didn't know them, but you know, like we'd be sitting there bullshitting all of a sudden, oh, I'm from Ohio. Like, what? Like that shit was crazy.
Man, Ohio's something.
It
You
is
see what they're
different.
doing right now with they got the government shut down, and they got the they're wanting to raise all the taxes, the property
They
taxes.
do that every year. The government gets shut down every year, then because they go, oh, well, they got to shut the parks down and this down, and they do it for a couple days, and I don't know.
They
why.
want to
It's
raise it
fucking
by,
stupid.
I think it was like 10%. So it go from $1.07 to $1.17.
For what?
Taxes on everything. So the way my dad was explaining it, it all goes to the school, and then you pay into it off of your wages, and only a third of the people are now working, so it's not fair to the people now. The everything is shifted. It's in Supreme Court as a ruling.
Well,
They want to put sales tax on everything and do away with property taxes.
Right.
That's what they want to do.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Me and my brother was
But
talking
right now,
about.
we don't have a vote on it, and that's what they're pushing for, so we can vote for it. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, that really what needs to be done. Then that way everybody pays their fair share.
Everybody pays
even
it.
the criminals, they'll be
Even
paying
if-
taxes.
Yep. Unless you pay in cash, and they're trying
Even
to make
if
it
you
a
do pay
cashless
in
society.
cash, even if you do pay in cash, everything you buy gets taxed.
I'm talking about under the table, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. Even if you get paid cash under the table, you got to go buy milk. It's taxed. That's what they're talking about. Everything taxed.
Oh, sure, yeah. Any cash currency that goes into currency.
No, any kind of thing that you buy gets taxed. You know what I'm saying? Like gas, obviously, cigarettes, fucking milk, or not necessarily food. I don't think they get
What
taxed.
I'm
but
saying
any kind
is
of product.
like if you contact someone on Facebook Marketplace and you
Because
buy the $5,
what, you know,
that's not taxed.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, everything is taxed.
I'm talking
dude.
about the normal shit, but they'll be doing that soon.
And they want to. I heard from somebody. I don't know if
Because
it's
they're
true.
going to do away with money.
Yeah, the cashless society. That's what I just said. They want to put a tracker on every single purchase you make, so they know what you have in your house.
Yep.
Now that I don't know if that's true, but
that's
that would be
for
also.
sure. They will know exactly what you're buying.
You know, I might stand as a bad guy for this, but I think it's a good idea. I think people should have a lot taken away from them because you can live with less and give more. And people have become monsters, dude. I mean, we have them here in Canton. You don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. It could be my own flesh and blood. I don't know. Sometimes it turns out to be. So something's got to be done. And I agree with a lot of what they're doing. But I asked my dad, I was like, why are they shutting down the government? And he could not explain that to me. That is some... What is going on, people?
It's just that thing they do. It happens it don't matter if you're what
we have
side
no
of the
funding.
fence you're on. They do it every time. Every year they do that shit.
Well, they've only done it like twice, and then they never did it before that because it's the first time they announced it like it was a big thing.
No, they've been doing that shit for years.
I don't remember that. I do, however, recall some president before when steel companies were just arriving. I forget who it was, but he worked with Chase Morgan. Lended money out of his pocket personally to the government to keep it afloat. I do recall that. That's in a National Geography documentary. I can't talk. I can't freaking talk.
What's he talking about? No one's gonna buy an album with a guy just sitting there playing drums, no vocals, no guitar. Must have been something back.
Oh, you're doing your own thing? Oh, yes, nowadays, you're not selling that. Nowadays, what you're selling is a short. A little 60-second video of you playing the drums and doing it consistently. Unfortunately, right now, it's every day, all the time, 24/7. There are streamers out there with 100,000 people
just set a
watching.
dang reminder in your phone. Media Farm can't get two guys on the same schedule. Ain't me. My schedule.
Usually I show up, and because I show up late, Tom didn't think to text me until right at time. And I was like, oh, well, he called because it was right at time. And I was like, why are you calling? Yeah, exactly. It's been a wild week. And it ain't over yet. Yeah, I got a goal. And I set it. And I was like, okay, I know how much it costs. I know what to do. I'm going to get there. I'm going to figure it out. And we'll see how it goes. Round 2 on that. I might drive down there this time. I don't know.
For camping? What are you talking about?
Going to America's Got Talent.
Oh, shit. Drive to L.A.?
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind, dude.
Flying was intense.
Shit. Driving, nah, bro.
If I fly, I have to find a direct flight. I have
Well, that's
to.
what
And
I
it's got to
told you
be
in the
cheap.
first place.
It's got to be cheap. I'll book out like months and months and months in
yeah.
advance this time because last time it was like a late booking. But I don't know how much that'll save me.
A lot.
But if I go early too, like it would be a whole road trip just across.
It'll take you 5 days to drive to California. I'm not kidding.
5 days of
At least
Airbnbs. That's not bad. $600
If
bucks.
you're stopping, now you're talking 7
$800
days.
bucks. Yeah, we paid $2,500 just for the flights.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was 3 days worth flying because it was what is it called? Delayed. Yeah. We had the 3 interchanges, so it was overnight, but we didn't get to sleep because we had to keep moving. We got to sleep on a plane, but I couldn't sleep. So yeah, I don't know.
Was that your first time on a plane?
It was.
Isn't that wild?
Man. I know how to explain it now to people. Like, when you're in a car and you pull a hard turn, how it pulls you. It's like that, but the car goes every direction. Yeah, it goes up and it goes down. And it's like, you feel it. You're not even buckled in. You're falling. But you're not falling. You're falling into the seat. The seat's holding you.
What I thought was crazy was takeoff.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you feel like you're in a bus doing 300 miles an hour down the runway. You feel the bumps and shit that funny. And then as soon as the wheels leave the ground, it's like, whoa. It's like, oh, that's nuts, man. And that son of a bitch just takes off, bro. It's like, wow, this is nuts.
You feel it. The vibration of the tires alone just meeting the ground versus when they hit the air.
Mm-hmm.
You feel it's almost like a
Exactly.
literally.
It's wild, that's for sure.
And we had a couple bad pilots.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Landing is supposed to be
Some
nice.
DEI hires.
I don't know. They just wanted to be there or something. Because when we come down. Oh, it's. Oh,
Damn.
jeez, yeah. Intense. And then when you make turns.
Some good old boys from Texas. Hold on, boys. We gonna get her in there.
Dude, when he turned, like the plane is supposed to like go like this. When he turned, it went like you're like, oh shit.
Big jerkety motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, that was loud. I was in the
Now,
big planes. and
When I went to
small ones.
Vegas, we stopped in, I think it was Chicago on the way out, and then flew out from there. But the plane from here to Chicago is one of them small suckers, boy. And boy, was that thing a jumpy, bumpy ride, man.
It might have been the small one.
Turbulence.
Yeah.
And then we got to Chicago, then we got one of them big boys, and it was like, phew.
That makes sense because the amount of wind pushing on it and how like big it is.
Mhm.
Like a small boat is very rocky
Right,
compared
right.
to a big boat.
Sure,
Yeah.
same.
So don't ride
principle.
small planes. Only ride big planes. What can you? I wonder how a private jet is. I wonder if that's
Ohio
smooth
transplant.
because it's much faster. I don't know if I ever want to ride in a private jet. Like, if there's ever any reason.
Do
It-
what now?
A private jet.
What about them?
To how smooth it is.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how smooth it is. And then I thought about, well, I don't know if I ever want to ride in one.
Why?
There's no reason. Maybe to do it if like it was like, oh yeah, I could.
There's
sure.
a reason
What?
to be private in the air, not have to drive,
I could do
and
that
not
on the
have to deal
ground.
with these jackasses on the plane talking about that motherfucker right there is not real.
Do you know how nice first class is in those planes? You don't need a private
I've
jet.
never been in first class.
Well, I watch it on YouTube.
But here's the thing: by the time you pay for first class, you could probably get them private jets. Because I hear tell, actually,
Maybe.
you even might want to look into that, because I hear tell that you can actually get a private jet cheap because they're sitting there waiting for motherfuckers to use them, and they don't use them like that, so they like rent them out, and you can get them fairly cheap from what I understand.
That
I've
would
seen
be wild. That would be
like
wild.
you know that $2,500 you guys spent, you probably could have had a private jet to go out there with that.
Yeah, never know. I mean, shoot. I kind of want to Google it. Find out. That's wild.
I mean, shit, ride out in style.
No kidding. Imagine pulling up in a private jet. I'm going to get out in a black suit.
Right.
Oh,
Have
man.
them roll out the red carpet.
Yeah. That would be some flexing,
Have
dude.
a flower kid and shit throwing flowers when you get out on the plane.
I have a feeling that so the record company's called Liquid Sounds, and I have a feeling that they're affiliated with Frankie, what's your name, buddy? I don't know. I met him at America's Got Talent. He's been on TV a couple times, and his manager gave me his card, and we had talked. I impressed him with one of my freestyles.
Mhm.
And for some reason,
He's
that
doing
name, it does
freestyling.
ring a bell. Yeah. I'll be doing that a lot more often now. I wasn't really ready with my freestyle then. Now I am. Now I'm like more fluent with doing it in person in front of people. I didn't really push myself to do that. I did it on camera with ease. I don't know. A camera isn't entirely different, unfortunately. But I had done it a couple times, and I knew that the written was ready, but maybe not the freestyle. You know, that's the talent, in my opinion, that they're gonna kind of look for versus the written. But this time I'd probably go with the written, honestly. And I think I would state that. Like, a freestyle would probably be more impressive. And I can do that, note it. But I'm going to do a written one. And then if they say to freestyle, okay, whatever. I'll do it. That's what I should have done. I should have had a whole plan. And I didn't. Hell, I didn't. From the moment where we were going, I was like, what's happening? We're really going? Like, I was very overwhelmed. So this time around should be way better.
Yeah, you definitely write something with a good hook.
Oh yeah. If I would have done the same thing I did for the judge here on the virtual audition, I bet it would have done well. Very, very well. From what I've seen, the auditions alone in the room I was, it would have done great.
Oh yeah.
I should have did that. Just didn't. But I felt confident in what I did, and I really don't know how I did because I was so exhausted. From I was happy to be doing it so I could get it over with. Because I was like, I'm confident in myself. I just impressed everybody out in the lobby. I made it. You know, I did it, and now I'm done. I didn't. At the moment, I wasn't like focused on delivering my best.
Did you actually walk out on the stage and do whatever, like on the show, or was it in another room or whatever?
It was in another room.
Just like a big open room or whatever?
It was like a big open room. It was in a big open room, like the actual audition was. But it was in like a coliseum.
Yeah.
Where the same place, they do have the stage. It's right on the other side. But there's 2 auditoriums probably that sit in between it. And they had it blocked off with like their film curtains, stuff. Yeah. So like you had to walk around. Yeah. And when you walked to the other side, it was like 2 floors and a rail that went down. It was just a huge open, like 2 auditoriums stacked on each other. And the bunch of little conference rooms. And we went a conference room is what it was. So we had to make it through all this from outside into this building, into that building, into this building, into that building. It was all day. I was so tired. I was so beat. We got up.
Imagine them judges or whoever the dudes that was sitting there. They're like, oh my God.
Yeah, they got to show up like right at time. We showed up early to get in line, but yeah. And they had to sit there the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Listen to how much shit they had to listen to.
The guy that went in front of me, it was hard not to laugh. He goes up there, he's big burly guy, he seems to be really serious, and he starts singing, and he's like, oh no. And it wasn't, my opinion, it wasn't very good. Yeah. It seemed to be comical. Like he was up there to make a joke out of it. The only person that really did good in my category, there was this younger guy, and he did a song on his brother. Very sad story. Yeah, we missed a lot of comments.
What the fuck's he saying?
You mean to tell me you're not there to set that up, but you get the satisfaction of sitting there?
Oh,
wow. Oh, for here?
Yeah, I guess that's what he's talking about. He said, dude drove to California one time. I'll never do it again. I can't read. My glasses are doing weird shit. Someone is riding with you. They better be a damn good friend.
32 hours.
Yeah, Gary said it's not bad pilots. It's called turbulence.
No.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
No, kids, it's about 10 after.
And no, turbulence is not turning hard and landing hard. Turbulence is resistance and wind.
Yeah, it'll jerk you around.
Yeah. This guy was turning hard. Like, you know, when you're, like, when I'm in the car with my sister. I don't know how she drives so good. We drove all over LA. She drove.
Put on your seatbelt, because I'm going to take a left
towards Miami.
at approximately 50 miles per hour.
Everybody think they're on a roller coaster.
For real. And now she's got a big old truck.
This is our captain speaking. We are now on course. You can take your seatbelt off.
Snacks will be arriving soon. Man, I didn't know
We
they
now
did
have
that.
a stripper pole in first class if you want to upgrade your ticket.
Snacks was pretty cool. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
That was a whole experience for me. I was like, oh wow, it's free, and then you
I
can
get
buy more.
peanuts in the 7-Up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Some of it was different. What did they have? It was mostly that. The other one was different. Oh no, I got a
can't
can of
remember
pop
either.
the one time.
I remember doing the same thing out pop, I think.
Yeah, pop, coffee.
I had the headphones and a MP3 player, and I just listened to devil music all the way there and back.
I used my phone.
Well, actually not on the way back because I left my MP3 player in the room. Pissed me off.
I got yelled at on the
Left
plane.
it laying on the bed, walked out.
Oh,
And then before we even got to the damn airport, called back to the hotel, and they went up there. Oh no, it's not here. Oh, I bet, you motherfuckers. All right.
hey,
well,
that sounded good.
I guess let's get the hell out of here.
Everybody
I've
got
had
time?
bloody enough. It's been swell, but it's gone down now, isn't it?
Swelling has gone down.
Looks
Isn't
like
it?
everybody left anyway.
Isn't it?
Now, isn't it? It's bloody hell out there. All these people. But anyway,
I'm trying to think of those phrases. I got nothing.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's
Might have been
getting
that second one. He.
late. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, crew, for doing what they do. Owl jamming
It's been a
and
good
whatnot. It was a damn good show.
one. Maybe next week we'll have a preview of that video if I get rights to show it.
Yeah. We'll see some gangsters.
Yeah.